Alright fans, we're going to close out the first hour with a terrific headline match. This time it's going to be the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart, set to go one-on-one with the Unholy Trinity's prime-time Bobby Mills. Oh, Dutch Mantel. Yeah, Dutch Mantel and Bobby Duncombe and, yeah, the Unholy Trinity. They're a pretty nasty bunch.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing to 130 pounds, the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart.
The Hitman, very much like Gary Galaxy, going through something of a championship drought at the present time. Having been a tag team champion along with Jim the Anvil Neidhart over last winter, the title's now lost to them. And Bret the Hitman Hart looking to get back into the gold game soon. And tonight it's up against primetime Bobby Mills of the Unholy Trinity.
His opponent from Pineville, West Virginia, weighing to 130 pounds, representing the Unholy Trinity. Here is primetime Bobby Mills.
This guy's bad news. He's got 2-3 years in the company already, and he's a problem child. I'll tell you straight off the bat. But you've got to respect his ability. Primetime Bobby Mills, he may not be the most wonderfully social human being in the world, but he's pretty talented in the ring. Primetime Bobby Mills, the breakout star of the Unholy Trinity, alongside Dutch Mantel and Big Bob Duncombe, but finding himself going it alone this evening against Bret the Hitman Hart. Whether by choice or circumstance, there will be nobody at ringside backing up primetime Bobby Mills this evening. And that's probably for the best. He don't need Dutch Mantel screwing things up for him. Primetime Bobby Mills has in the past displayed a mean streak a mile wide. And that is going to prove a difficult thing for Bret the Hitman Hart to contend with this evening in this one-on-one contest. Closing out the first hour of tonight's card from the Philadelphia Spectrum. And Myron, the flashbulbs are popping tonight for Bret the Hitman Hart and primetime Bobby Mills. Referee sounds the bell. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie up center ring into a headlock. Primetime Bobby Mills goes over with a top wrist lock. The Hitman counters it into a headlock. Excellent chain wrestling performance from these two. Primetime rebounds Bret off the ropes. Whoa, into a back body drop. Bret the Hitman Hart just a little too fast there. The Hitman whipped into the ropes again. Primetime takes him down with a shoulder tackle. Primetime Bobby Mills going for a very early pin. One and only a one. Bret the Hitman Hart powering out with the greatest of ease. Double axe handle from primetime Bobby Mills takes the Hitman down to the mat. Now, primetime determined to keep him there. Whoa, what a suplex there, belly to back. Nicely executed. Standing drop kick takes the Hitman down yet again. Primetime Bobby Mills feeling his oats here this evening. Primetime. Whoa, a double axe handle across the side of the head. The Hitman so far mounting no offense whatsoever. Another pin attempt, but just a one. Bret the Hitman Hart desperately needing to snap out of it here. Look at this, primetime Bobby Mills going into a bear hug. I wouldn't have believed if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Bret the Hitman Hart trying to power his way out of primetime's submission move, and he does. Bret the Hitman Hart finally mounting some offense here with an uppercut. Quickly countered by primetime Bobby Mills with a clothesline. Primetime Bobby Mills extremely aggressive this evening. Whoa, knee to the gut and a spinning clothesline that collapsed Bret the Hitman Hart. The Hitman front slammed by primetime. Primetime rounds him up again. And look at this. A long vertical suplex. And the Hitman getting a third cover here. 1, 2. And it took 2 this time. Bret the Hitman Hart Oh, my, Bret the Hitman Hart furious. But primetime Bobby Mills, squelching any possible protestations, rounds up the Hitman again. Another double axe handle to the side of the skull. What is going on with Bret the Hitman Hart this evening? Bret, with a running bulldog, takes primetime down to the canvas, gathers him up again. Primetime, oh, there goes referee Tom Kanemaru. Say goodnight. And Bret the Hitman Hart really starting to open up on primetime Bobby Mills as the referee regains consciousness. Bret the Hitman Hart gathering up primetime Bobby Mills, an overhand right across the head. And a nice snap suplex from the Hitman. The excellence of execution sets up for another running bulldog. Primetime in real trouble for the first time in this matchup as the Hitman drives an elbow into the back of Primetime's skull. Primetime Bobby Mills in some predicaments here. All the way up, and another long stalling vertical suplex from Bret the Hitman Hart. No doubt softening up primetime Bobby Mills for the sharpshooter. Primetime. Oh! Very good fireman's carry from primetime Bobby Mills. Quickly countered again by the Hitman. Bret Hart whips primetime to the far corner. Primetime Bobby Mills catches a chop across the chest and down he goes. Quickly back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Primetime Bobby Mills, look at this. Beautiful back body drop. The Hitman back on the canvas and back in trouble again. Primetime Bobby Mills misses with the standing dropkick. Bret the Hitman Hart determined to make him pay. Here's the sleeper hold. In the center of the ring, no ropes for Primetime to get to, but Primetime counters with a jawbreaker from behind. And here we go. Whoa, slam to the center of the ring goes Bret the Hitman Hart. Primetime Bobby Mills. Extraordinary tonight, backbreaker. Primetime with Bret the Hitman Hart right where he wants him. A knuckle sandwich to the side of the head. All the way up here and whoa! What a slam. Primetime Bobby Mills. Counter whipped into the corner by Bret the Hitman Hart. Countered back into the corner by primetime Bobby Mills. Here we go. That machine gun punch of his. Whoa! And follows it up with an uppercut. Bret the Hitman Hart laid out in the corner. Primetime using up all the juice in the tank for this one. Alley-oop slam out of the corner. Bret the Hitman Hart gathered up in a dragon sleeper by primetime Bobby Mills. Countering the suplex with a suplex of his own, the Hitman. The excellence of execution. Striking again here when it matters most. Primetime Bobby Mills to his feet in the corner. Bret the Hitman Hart tags him a beauty. But Primetime counters with a kick. Side suplex. And Primetime Bobby Mills escorting Bret the Hitman Hart center ring. 1, 2, and only a 2. But so far, Primetime Bobby Mills, the only one doing all the pinning here. The neckbreaker countered. Bret whips Primetime out onto the floor over the top rope, and here he comes. Bret the Hitman Hart taking Primetime, rolling him back inside. Referee counted 2, and that's about it. Bret the Hitman Hart rounds up Primetime Bobby Mills' arm drag from Primetime. Primetime hard right across turns him around, and here we go. Whoa! Into a Cobra clutch, and Bret the Hitman Hart in big trouble here. That is it. Tom Kanemaru says no more. Bret the Hitman Hart's done. Primetime Bobby Mills wins this one as the referee stops the matchup.
At 7 minutes and for seconds, referee Tom Kanemaru has stopped this match, declaring Bret Hart unable to continue. Your winner by submission, Primetime Bobby Mills.
Primetime Bobby Mills stunning the fans this evening, putting Bret the Hitman Hart to sleep. And I mean but good. Referee Tom Canamura with no choice but to stop the match. Primetime Bobby Mills stunning everyone here in the Philadelphia Spectrum with this huge upset win over the excellence of execution. I wouldn't have believed it. If I hadn't seen it for myself, I wouldn't have believed it, but there it is. Look at him. He was a machine tonight. The Hitman had nothing. He had no excuse. He had no alibi. Indeed, he did not. Bret the Hitman Hart shown up big time by primetime Bobby Mills. And we'll be right back with more RWL Mat action right after the break.